Parkinson's, impaired balance, and your ERISA disability insurance claim. Parkinson's disease is characterized by tremors, muscle stiffness, slowness of movement, and impaired balance. Impaired balance can in turn lead to falls, which can result in a variety of injuries that can be just as disabling as the underlying Parkinson's disease. Now, in the early stages of PD, it can be difficult to get your ERISA disability insurance benefits because of the gradual progression of your symptoms. However, impaired balance that causes falls, that in turn causes an injury, can actually be the early basis of a claim. Michael J. Fox recently talked about the variety of injuries he sustained due to Parkinson's disease. For example, he broke his elbow, he broke his hand, and he even broke his shoulder, which ultimately had to be replaced. He was quoted in a Variety article saying, "My problem is that I fall down. I trip over things and I fall down and I break things. And that's part of having this. But I hope and I feel that I won't break as many bones tomorrow." Now, winning your ERISA disability insurance claim for Parkinson's can be tough. And the reason is in part because in the early stages of PD, there is a slow progression of symptoms. And to get your benefits, you have to establish that you meet the applicable definition of disability. And there is no uniform definition of disability, so it's important that you understand what your particular policy has to say about the definition of disability and occupation. You need to know what it is you have to prove to get your disability benefits. Just because you've been diagnosed with PD does not mean that you're going to meet the applicable definition of disability in your disability insurance policy or plan. So it's crucial, in my view, that you have a consultation with an experienced ERISA disability attorney who can review your policy and review your medical records and tell you what it is you need to prove to win your claim and whether or not your medical records as they currently exist are going to support your claim. Your medical records should be telling the story of your symptoms and functionality. And what might happen is when you apply, the disability carrier says, "We don't think you're disabled enough. Your symptoms are not consistent with the diagnosis, or your symptoms aren't severe enough to meet our standard of disability." You need to know that ahead of time, don't you? Now, as your condition progresses, you may have cognitive problems, visual problems, mobility problems, stamina problems, and as they increase, that might make you eligible for your disability benefits. But if you've dealt with a denial, you're going to have to appeal that denial, and that can be tough to win. If you're having balance and coordination issues that are early on, just breaking a bone can be that basis for the disability claim. It's likely ultimately it's going to be a combination of balance issues and falls or injuries and your PD as it progresses. You can see that teamwork is crucial in getting your ERISA disability benefits for PD and complications of PD. If you have any questions, call me today at 727-894-3188. I can help you get the ERISA disability benefits you deserve because of PD and its complications, regardless of where you live in the United States.